Well, hello there, you're watching the official Theme Park Fans YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. Okay, I know I haven't done a video for quite a while now and I can only apologise for that. But the good news is, I'm back at Alton Towers! Yay! That's right, yes, I am back at Alton Towers. I've just worked my first two weekends back at Alton Towers. The first weekend was the John Lewis buyout day, followed by the Kids Pass day, and then the following weekend was the services weekend. So it's great to be back. It's great to be back on the Alton Towers social media, doing all the tweets, replying, responding to the Google reviews. It's great to be back. It's absolutely great to be back. And yeah, I can only apologise that I haven't done any videos within like the last 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But yeah, it is what it is, and I do want to apologise if this video seems rushed. I'm trying to get it out for Thursday, and today is Wednesday, so like if it is rushed, if it is rubbish, then I'll put my hands up and I will apologise for that. So as you can see by the video title, I'm going to begin with about 5 tips for solo theme park visitors. Now, when we visit theme parks, we tend to visit in a group, don't we? Whether that be with a group of friends or with your family. We always tend to visit theme parks with other people. However, I do recognise that there are some people out there who might want to visit theme parks on their own, which is what I used to do 8 years ago when I was only a 15-year-old lad. Most weekends I would go up to Alton Towers on my own, and I would really enjoy myself. Like, I know I did get like a few odd looks, but when I visited the park on my own, I really enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how you can visit a theme park on your own. These tips, they're mainly going to be focused on Alton Towers, because obviously Alton Towers is what I know best, but I guess it can also apply to other theme parks in the UK, such as Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Drayton Manor, Thorpe Park, Chessington, and a UK theme park, really. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first tip is utilise single rider queues where possible. Now, Alton Towers back in the day, they used to have single rider queues for literally almost any coaster. There was a single rider queue on Nemesis, there was a single rider queue on Oblivion, there was a single rider queue on Galactica when it was known as Air, there was a single rider queue on 13, there was a single rider queue on Rita, there was a single rider queue on Spinball Wizard, but all of a sudden, all those single rider queues have now gone, and only the Smiler's single rider queue remains. Although there was a time period where the Smiler didn't have a single rider queue, however, this has now returned. It's been back for around a couple of years now. I know, like, when Alton Towers reopened in 2020, they didn't use the single rider queue, if I remember correctly, because, you know, of the ongoing pandemic. But now it's back. I think it's been back since last year, if I remember correctly. But anyway, single rider queues. If you don't know what a single rider queue is, well, basically, if you join a single rider queue, you are there to fill empty seats on the train. So I'm going to use the Smiler as the example here, because the Smiler is the only coaster at Alton Towers with a single rider queue. So you join the single rider queue. Let's say you are at the front of the single rider queue. The Smiler ride host, who is batching the groups into their rows on the Smiler, let's say the first group are a group of 3. The Smiler ride host batches that group of 3 to the front row. Once that Smiler ride host has filled out all the rows, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, he will then tell the single rider to go and join in with the group of 3 on the front row. So that's how a single rider queue works. You are there to fill the empty seats. Groups can join the single rider queue, but obviously if you're visiting as a group, then you will have to be split up. Like I have heard like stories of like groups arguing with the ride host on Smile, and that, you know, they've joined the single rider queue but they want to ride together, which is kind of pathetic, really. I mean, it does say in the title, single rider queue, you are there to fill the empty seats. So yeah, single rider queues, they are a great way to experience the coasters, but there's only one at Alton Towers, which it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Like I said, this video, it doesn't apply to only Alton Towers, but it also applies to any other theme parks. So like, there are any other theme parks in the UK which have single rider queues, or even like in Europe, or even the world, you know, single rider queues will probably be out theme parks around Europe and the world. So that is the first tip, and that is to utilise single rider queues where possible. Moving on to the second tip now, and that is visit on a quiet day. Now this is kind of an obvious one, but if you want to cram in as many rides as possible, visit on a quiet day. And again, like, this doesn't apply to only solo theme park visitors, but also people visiting theme parks as a group, you know. It's a no-brainer to visit Alton Towers on a really quiet day. Quiet days are usually found during midweek, during school term time, so like, that'll be like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Although Mondays and Fridays could be a little bit busier, because like Monday is coming back off a weekend, and Friday's like going into a weekend, so they might be a little bit busy. But Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, they're a really good day to visit theme parks. But yeah, if you are visiting a theme park on your own, then a quiet day is the best way to cram in as many rides as you want. So that is tip number 2. Moving on to tip number 3, and that is go with the flow. Now, when I say this, I think if you're visiting a theme park on your own, again, I am going to focus this on Alton Towers, I'd say when you get there, decide what ride you want to do first. Let's say you want to do Nemesis first. Go down to Nemesis, make that your first ride of the day, and then after you've done Nemesis, just see where the day takes you. Because one of the best things about visiting theme parks on your own is that you can decide what to do next. So if you want to do Galactica next, you can do. If you want to do Rita next, you can do. Why? Because it's only you who's visiting. Like, there's no arguments, well, no arguments as such, but like, there's no like debating within your group on what ride you want to do next. There's no there's no arguing about what ride you want to do next. You just go with the flow, and that's what I used to do back in the day when I used to visit Alton Towers on my own. Like, I would just, most of the time I would head to Nemesis first thing in the morning, and then I would go to Galactica when it was known as Air, and then like, I'd just see where the day takes me, and like, it was always great. It was always great that I could choose what ride to go on next. Like, you know, coming off Nemesis, I'd be like, right, okay, I want to go and ride Air. Because obviously when I visited on my own back in 2014, Galactica was known as Air. So like, I'd be like, right, I'm going to go on Air next. I'd come off and I'd think, right, I'm going to head over to the dock first, I'm going to ride 13. Okay, I've come off 13, now I'm going to go on Rita. Okay, I've come off Rita. I think you get the gist of it now. But no, honestly, going with the flow is the best way, like, to visit a theme park when you're on your own. So that is the third tip. I was about to say fourth tip then, and that is go with the flow. Moving on to tip number 4 now, and this doesn't only apply to solo theme park visitors, but also people who are visiting theme parks as a group, and that is eat lunch early or late. So usually the busiest times to eat lunch at a theme park is like usually between 12 p.m. and I'd probably say 1:30, because that's obviously the busy lunchtime period. What I would recommend is like, if you want to avoid the lunchtime rush, then eat your lunch early or late. Early, I would say anywhere between 11 and maybe 11:45. if you want to eat lunch late, then I'll probably say between quarter to two and probably any time after that, really. So if you do eat your lunch early or late, then obviously you will miss the lunch rush. And when people are rushing off to get their lunch between, 12 and half 1, that is when ride queues will die down a bit, and that's when you'll get more rides in. How fantastic is that? So that is tip number 4, eat lunch early or late. Okay, I'll never do that again. That sounded really cringe, didn't it? So the 5th and final tip that I've got here for solo theme park visitors, and that is to take your time. Now, visiting a theme park on your own is a great way to just take your time and enjoy the sights, the sounds, everything really. So if you're visiting Alta Towers on your own, and let's say you're walking from Oblivion and X Sector to Wicker Man in Mutiny Bay, just take your time. Just take in the sounds, the surroundings, the sights. Just take your time with it. Because when you visit a theme park with a group of friends or with your family, you're usually trying to rush from ride to ride to try and get in as much as you can, especially on a busy day. But when you're visiting on your own, just try and take everything in, the atmosphere of the park, the sights, the surroundings. Okay, I know I'm a broken record and I'm repeating myself, but it really does pay to just take your time and not knowing that you don't have to rush from ride to ride. And and it's a great tip for Alta Towers, because Alta Towers, it's just a beautiful theme park, isn't it? And you've got the ruins to explore. So you've got the ruins to explore, you've got the garden to explore. I know this is not a video just about Alta Towers, but obviously Alta Towers is what I know best. But if you are visiting Alta Towers on your own, then of course you've got the Towers ruins to explore. If they are open, that is. If you do visit later in the season, then they're usually closed off for Scarefest preparation. But also you've got the gardens as well. The gardens are really beautiful to visit, especially on a hot summer's day. It's just absolutely beautiful. So there we go, guys. Those are my 5 tips for solo theme park visitors. If you are looking to visit a theme park on your own for the first time, I hope you found these tips helpful. So if you did find these tips helpful and you are planning on visiting Alta Towers or any other theme park in the UK or any theme park in Europe or in the world on your own, then please do give it a like, because it really helps the channel out. If you do have any further tips that you would like to share with other theme park fans, viewers, then do comment below and let other theme park fans, viewers know your tips that I haven't thought of or spoken about. So do share your other tips in the comments below for other theme park fans, viewers to see. If you are new around here and you would like to become part of the theme park fans family, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page. As always, our Facebook page link is in the description below, so please go and check that out and give it a like. Even though I hardly post nothing on it apart from my links to my YouTube videos, and I also need to post more on it, but I don't. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of the Theme Park Fans Facebook page, where I hardly post anything but links to my my newest video on my channel. So yeah, I understand. I really need to start doing that. But I'll say that next week or the week after, when I do my next video, I'll say the same thing again. So but yeah, also in other news, I think we're really close to reaching 1,200 subscribers. So I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button and help this channel get to 1,200 subscribers. Obviously my next goal, even though it's really, really far away, is to get to 1,500 subscribers. And then once we reach that target, then I'll be looking to 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's joined and subscribed to the channel. Whether you've been here since day one or even just today, thank you. You're all loyal supporters and I cannot thank you enough. So, you're wondering when the next video is going to be, and well, I'm really excited for the next video because it's going to be the Alden Towers opening weekend vlog. Yes, the season is almost here! Yay! Yeah, so that'll be my next video. It will be a vlog from the Alden Towers opening weekend, and I'm so excited to film that. You know, this video is going out on Thursday, so there's only 2 days to go until Alden Towers reopens their gates for the 2022 season. And you know what, right? You know what? I am so excited for the season, both as a guest and an employee. You know, with the events that Alden Towers doing this year, you know, it's just fantastic that they're going all out with their events this year. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. As for when the vlog will come out, I would assume any time from Monday onwards. So do keep your eye out for that. As long as if you turn on notifications when you've subscribed to the channel, you'll know when that video is released. But it'll be any time from Monday onwards. But yeah, so there we go, guys. Only 2 days to go until the 2022 theme park season is here. I'm very excited for it. I'm sure my friends who I meet up with are very excited for the season. You know, Lou, James, Ethan, and everyone else who I say everyone else, like my group of friends. Like, it's a really small circle who I visit theme parks with. So, but yeah, and also my dad as well. You know, because you know my dad, he I thought I'd give him a mention for once because, like 99.9% of the time I don't mention my dad. So yeah, I thought I'd mention my dad. Nah. Sorry, Dad, for not mentioning you a lot. But anyway, guys, that is it for another video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will done you. You watch Theme Park Fans. And it's time to close the video down. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.